see you, but I know. Oh, there you are. Oh, now you came back.
Mhm. Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, welcome in. Number one, beautiful eyes. Good. The whole thing is great.
Thank you.
Um, you're welcome. Let me kind of tell you before we get started a little bit about, what I do, but how I do it, okay? That way you can get a better understanding of
Okay.
it. So, number one, obviously, it's just going to be me. I've been waiting for this. I'm going to have a little pen. I'm going to have a little notepad. All I do the entire time is scribble, okay? Just the whole thing. I get anxiety when I channel, and so it just goes away like that. The next thing, though, is that whenever we do channel, what you have to remember is that what we're doing is we're bringing in somebody's consciousness, we're bringing in a soul, right? And so, whether it be a child or a person that was older, remember that that soul is still an adult. It was just in a baby body. Okay, that's what I've
Hmm.
kind of found. And so they have different experiences. Whenever they come through, depending on how they want to talk, they'll talk in signs and symbols, meaning like I may see a Hershey's chocolate bar, which means I'm from Pennsylvania, stuff like that. Other things, they'll do feelings and emotions. So feelings and emotions make up a really big part of it. But it's not just feelings like I'm happy. It's like, I died in my car because it went off a bridge. Like they get really crazy. So just be with me. The last two ways are that they'll try to put me in situations that may have happened to them, happen to you, or will happen to you. And yes, I'll see it from different viewpoints. And the last one is I get words and phrases. Just shows up in my head, and I got to tell you what they are. All I really need you to do is tell me, Amy, heck yeah, that makes sense, or no, it doesn't. Oh, this is sweet. And that's it, because whenever you say yes, that's like they go, oh, did I get it? I'm like, yeah, I did too. Boom, done, good. Because I want to see how far they can go. So let's figure this out. What? What are you doing? Very interesting. I've never seen that before. They're talking about. Come here. Interesting. First thing they show me is like you in a white tank top. Very interesting. Like one of those with like the spaghetti straps on or whatever it is.
Hmm.
I have no idea why. They're talking about you walking around and you're sore. Did you end up having them naturally?
No.
No, so that's why you're sore. Okay, interesting. They go like this. They go, they show me tank top, they show me that, and then they have you going, it's just a sound, ooh, oh, which means for me, from being pregnant myself, it means like I'm really sore. And so I'm like, why? C-sections obviously tend to be very sore.
It's a
They're talking,
C-section.
yeah, okay. Yeah, because it's like, I remember walking around and it felt like my guts were falling out the first
Yeah.
time. Like, yeah. And they're talking about how, but you look great without makeup. I mean, like it's a whole thing. They're talking about though, like how tired we were, right? So you don't have it right now at all, but like the dark circles that we could get or whatever for being that. They're talking about how, what, what was your, when you had him, was your hair longer? Like here?
Mm,
Do you remember?
I a little bit longer. Yeah, a little bit
A little
more.
bit longer. Okay, only reason is because they talk about how if you put it up, it's almost like if we had enough for like a clip or if we had enough to
Yes.
like
Yes.
keep it up and out. Okay, sorry. These are little things. Remember, you have to remember we're dealing with a very little body. So like what are we
Hmm.
seeing, right? What are we experiencing? Tell me, what? Oh, we tried. We can suck really well apparently. You're a really, really good mommy. You take really good care, very good care. You're very loving. You're very ginger. You're very, hold on. What? Did you have another kid before him?
Yeah, he had a
Yeah.
little sister.
Yeah. Okay. Just because I'm, there's almost like a feeling of like nervousness if you have another kid. That's why.
Hmm.
And that's why I'm like, okay, that's only a mom feeling that you would get. It's that, like that. They're saying that, tell me, what? I just want you to call him like your little prince the whole time. Like this is your everything. This is like it. So what are we doing? What are we doing? Hold on. Interesting. Did you have a dog at this point too? When he was baby?
Not at the house,
Not yet.
no.
Not at the house. Okay, interesting. Because there's a feeling of like larger dog walking around for some
Yeah,
reason, or
larger
like
dog, yes.
yeah, okay, yeah. That's all he's talking about is like there's like a larger dog. So I wonder if he, when he crossed over, is like hanging out with this dog. Does a larger
I
dog
think
that
so, because the dog came back to the house when he passed
left?
away.
Yeah,
I think it's when
yeah,
he passed away.
yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, because he's talking about hanging out with this larger dog. Like that's it. So I want to let you know that he's around.
It's a pit bull. It was a big
Is
dog.
it? It is. That's that. You know how they walk
It was a
around like
pit bull,
this?
yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
it's a
Oh,
pit bull, yeah.
okay. Oh, how cool. Okay, so know that your baby is around. So hold on. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. What happened? Hold on. Hold on. You're saying, what do I do? What do I do? So this was very sudden. His little baby, very, very sudden for baby, correct? For passing? Very quick?
Mm, yeah.
Yeah, okay, stay there. So I'm asking him, I'm saying, tell me what it was like. Tell me what was happening. Can you show me? There's some sort of like struggle that goes on with it. I don't know if it's like a struggle to breathe or if it's a struggle going on, like whatever this is, but he's
Yeah, I was
talking
struggle.
about,
I guess
yeah, it's okay.
I
It's okay.
I was sleeping, so
Yeah, yeah. Hold on. Yeah, because he's talking about this is what he makes me hear, and I don't want you to panic or anything because it's he's not there anymore. That's not a thing. But there's a feeling of like it's like if baby's trying to breathe, like that. And so he's talking about not being able to breathe or we're unable to, like that. And he doesn't understand why. He doesn't understand why. It
he
doesn't
wasn't on
make
his
any
back.
sense. So he's
Yeah, his face was in the
suff-
bed.
so he's suffocating. I understand. I get it. I get it. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. He's talking about how we can't breathe and then you are up and you hold him and you say, "What do I do? Like what do I do? How do you?" It's a whole thing. And he doesn't he know oh, I'm going to cry. He knows you're a great mom. Okay. He doesn't want you to think that you're a bad mom because you're not. Because he loves you because he tried to wake up with you next. And he had no
I
idea
couldn't
what was
hear.
going on. I know. I know. I know. But the only thing he felt, and this is what he's talking about, is he's talking about not being able to breathe. And he's talking about how it just can't. I can't. I can't. Why? 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 That's it. There's nothing about is mom bad? Is that why won't mom save me? There's nothing about that. Babies live in the moment. Your buddy lives in the moment. And so as soon as that happened, he's with you and he's feeling you. Because this was about what? About a couple of hours later that you had him, correct? That you found him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
It's okay.
I was still sleeping. His dad came, knocked on the door, and he left me alone with the baby, and I was sleeping. I couldn't hear him, so when he opened the door, that's when I woke up.
Okay. Yeah. And then you found
We
him.
thought that it would couple a few hours. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. Because he's talking about how the warmth isn't there as much. Like how he's not as warm. That's why. Okay. And that usually goes after that. He says that, what? Interesting. Dad was not, um, Dad was very upset. He was like, almost like angry. Hold on, you're coming back. Yeah, was Dad angry? Was he not dealing with this very well? Was he like yelling? Do you know? His dad? Hold on. Let me pause with me. Hold on, you're gonna come back. There you go. There you go, you're coming back. Hang on, it's just because the internet. Hold on. Was Dad yelling? Was he really, really mad? His father?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because he's talking about him like screaming or not being supportive. He's just being mean and like saying that you're stupid and stuff like this.
Yeah.
And I know. And he wants you to know that you're not. You're not. Okay? You're not. And so he's sorry about that. And he wants you to know with little Sebastian, he wants you to know that Daddy is hurting and he knows that, but it's not your fault. And I know at the same time you feel like it is, and yes, we could have been better, but you were absolutely exhausted. And you were absolutely exhausted. And you're like, what? Hold on, let's see. Hold on. Was he going to be 3 months?
Yeah. He was turning 2 months, I think.
2 months. 2 months. Okay. I go, how old were you? How old were you? And he just shows me 3. I was like, interesting. Okay, so going into that, going into 2. He says that, talk about it. Were you having a lot of big problems with your C-section?
Yeah, with him, yeah, he was too big.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah. They're just talking about a lot of excess or a lot of pain, or there were issues going on with it, you know. And you're fine. Hang on. He says, tell me, bud. Tell me. Hold on. Wow. Were you debating? Hold on. You ended up having the ambulance come out to your house?
Yeah, they came, but
Yeah.
they never came. They never got there.
Really?
Hmm.
So you end up having to take baby?
Uh, Someone came and picked him up.
Picked him up? Yeah. Yeah. This is what they say. I said, what happened? What was going on? And they said, like, no cop showed up or anything like that. I've had that happen
No.
before. Yeah. He just says that they called the ambulance, but then they say they took me, or somebody took me. They took me. He says that, hold on. What were they? Did they not want you to take him? Did they make you undress him before you gave him to them?
Yeah, I don't remember, but I know they took his clothes off.
They did. Okay. Yeah. He goes like this. I said, what happened? And he talks about having an arm taken out, and an arm taken
Yeah.
out, and that. And he says, I didn't have that. And he says the clothes were given back to you, or like you have them. He says that, tell me. He wants to live. He wants to live. That's what he says. So he hangs out with you all the time. He's like your little boy. He says that, tell me, how old? Wait, how old would he be right now?
Turn 2.
Turn
He would
2.
just turn 2.
Yeah, so that's why he's running around. In the very beginning, I saw this little kid running up to you. It's a whole thing. So he's just kind of like around you. He says that, tell me. What? That's it for mommy. So you didn't have another baby after him?
Yeah,
You did? Is it another brother?
yeah. I It's a brother.
Yeah. Good. So what about it? He goes, no more babies. And I was like, wait, why? And then he says, brother. So are you done with kids now?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, okay. So I want to let you know that, hold on, hold on, hold on. Weird. I want you to like name one of your kids after an angel. Were you ever thinking about naming a child Gabriel or something?
I not really, but I want to have another baby, so I don't really
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, it's weird. Like I want you to either it's almost like I think the next kid if you have one if you decide to, I think you'd have another boy. I just want to let you know. And I would really like you to name him after an angel. So it's like Gabriel or Michael or Ezekiel or something like that if you can because that's your son's
Ezekiel.
around. Shut up. Really? What is that? You want to name that?
Well, my boyfriend, he's not his dad, but my boyfriend said that he likes the name Ezekiel.
Ezekiel. Oh, how random. I've never had that come
Mm,
up before.
yeah.
Oh, how cool. Yeah, so please, 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 like that. They just showed me biblical names and I was like, what about this? And they talk about angelic and they made me say all that. So no, he says that. So between the pit bull and the Ezekiel and, okay, she says that, tell me, what? What? He knows when you kissed him. He knows when you kissed him. He's not upset at you. Okay. He's never upset with you. He's your little angel now. That was such a brief moment of confusion. Okay? And it's not there anymore. Do you want? What? Tell me about it. Aw, wait, so are you not with Sebastian's dad anymore, correct? Good. I go, so what happened with your daddy? Are they together? She goes, no, they're not together, and that's a good thing. And I go, good. And he says, with this one, um, I guess he treats you good. I think he treats you good. We like him in a way. He talks about like, don't yell at her though. So your son is very protective of you. He's very protective of you. He says that, tell me, hold on. Tell me, bud. What? What are you doing? He's talking about something Ezekiel in my heart forever. He shows me like black and white shaded. What? He shows me crosses. He shows me, I don't know who has a big ass tattoo for Sebastian. I don't know who has that, but it just feels like a thing. I think it's a man thing though. I think a man has that. He says that, what? Where are his little socks? Where's Sebastian's little socks?
His clothes. I think I have his clothes.
Yeah. Good. Okay. It's weird. He talks about taking his little socks or taking his little and like touch them, feel them, get them out for a moment. Tell him you love him. He says that. Tell me. Oh, did we end up getting him cremated?
Yes.
Okay. That's not bad. It's just to see it in my head is hard for me. He says that I go, what happened to you? And you were talking about I don't want to like my baby. And I was like, I get it. And he says, don't worry about that. Like I'm here. Do we have him with us all the time?
No, I have him in the house.
You
I
do.
I
Okay.
do have him in
Okay.
the house.
Good. Good. Yeah, he just talks about I'm with her all the time or I'm with her all the time. I go, okay, good.
In my room.
Oh, good. You keep our baby there. He keeps showing me, tell me, buddy. What? What? He loves you. He keeps saying my mom is a good mommy, and I love her. I love her. I love her. Celebrate. What's coming up? Do we have a birthday coming up?
No, his birthday was in January.
January. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Is he end of January or when is he?
No, the 7th.
He's the 7th. Oh, okay. Okay, we'll leave that there. He just talks about birthday, 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 and I was like, what? What is that? So I'm like, when is that? He says that. Tell me, bud. Come here, honey. What? Says you want to have 5 kids. I was like, I don't know if you're gonna have 5 kids. I don't know if that's a thing, but we'll get. I think so. 4 altogether. You'll want.
I have 3 right now with
So
him,
then,
like counting him.
oh, yeah. So then we'll get to 4. Yeah, I think we'll end up getting to 4. Okay. So take your time. It's okay. He says that. Tell me about her. What about her? What does she do? He says you cook. So you do cook. You cook pretty well, apparently. He says you cooking. And I go, okay. He says that, what? You tell him good night.
Yeah.
Yeah. He says, she says good night, Sebastian, or good night, my baby. And he says good night. And he comes up. He's always around you. He's always around you. He says that. Tell me, buddy. What? God, that ex, his dad, was so mean to you. He's so mean to you. He's a fuckhead. Sorry. I understand, but he doesn't know how to be emotionally mature. He was kind of like using that against you.
Oh, yeah.
Mm. Mm. He has no idea. He has no idea. Fuck him. He's married? He's with somebody else? Do you
Yeah.
know? Yeah, that's what he says. He's talking about how, do you know if he had a little girl with her?
No, but I'm guessing they're gonna be pregnant soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 10 out of 10. He says that, tell me. He's with you. He's with you. So what? What? You sing to him, but you sing to him in what? You're so cute with him. Do you sing to him in Spanish? What do you sing to him in? Is that that? What is
Yeah,
that?
I sing in Spanish.
Spanish. Okay, all I hear is da 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 like that, and I'm like, it's not English. Boo, 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 boo. So he's talking about how cute you are with this. He says that what? You're very independent. You're very independent. He's talking about carrying him and taking him places, but you're such a good mommy. He says that. Tell me about him. Was he going to share a room? Wait,
Yeah.
was this the house? Yeah, he was. Okay. He says talking about I was going to share a room. So he was going to share a room with his sister?
Yeah, just for a little bit until we bought a house and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, and you ended up buying a house?
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. He just goes, I was going to share a room with my sister. And I go, okay. And he says, I'm here now. This is a house or something. And I go, okay. And he says that, what? Your mom is with you a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah. He says he loves her. He loves her. So tell her she was so sad about him.
Yeah.
I know. He says, like, tell literally, like, Grandma, I love her. You know, so she doesn't have to be sad because I'm good. I'm strong. Okay. 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 He says that. What? Is her mother crossed over your mom's mom?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
My
How
grandma.
cool. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He says, this is what he said, because your mom is not old at all. Your son goes, tell your mom that I'm with my great grandma. Okay? And there's a whole line together. And he says that, I don't think great grandma didn't speak English, did she?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Hold on. There's plantains. Where are they from?
Mexicali.
Oh, really? So like, oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I was like, I don't know where this is. Um, oh wow. Okay. Hold on. Cause she's there. She holds him like this. She's really little in my head for some reason, and she's not talking to
She's
me.
short.
Yeah, very, very little. And she just goes, and I'm like, okay, which means she's not speaking English to me. So no, what? Oh, did grandma pass before baby Sebastian?
Yeah, a few years before.
Really? Okay, just because he said he's this is what he said. He goes, he says, when I left my mommy, I went to her. Okay, so there's a trade off there. Okay, so they took care of one another. I don't want you to be worried about it. He says that, what? Are y'all still in California?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. He's talking about you should move. And it's weird. Like, I want you to move to Texas, but I know nobody's going to move to Texas. I have no idea. And you bought a house. So I'm like, what is that? Have you thought about moving to Texas?
No.
Okay. There may be something down the line where you end up moving. And I have no idea. I think you're happy right now. I would even say like 15 years down the line. So just watch. Just watch. Okay. And he says that, tell me. Are you like a... Ooh, I'm going to get this very wrong. Are you actually like near LA?
Yeah, San Diego.
You are. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. I was like, where are they at in California? Northern, Central, Southern? What is this? And they're talking about down here. I go, okay. They say that, yeah, you're an hour away. What? Tell me. He was a perfectly healthy baby. Perfectly healthy baby. He says that, I wonder if he had jaundice a little bit, but I don't think it was too bad
He
at
did.
all. Did
He
he?
did. He did. He was
He
really
just,
yellow. We were doing, putting him on the sun on the window and everything.
oh, the light. That's why, okay, this is what he said. He goes, I'm perfectly healthy. And I look at him, I was like, what is that off about you? And then he talks about light therapy. And I was like, I wonder if he had
Right, Sophie.
jaundice really bad.
Yes.
Yeah, he's okay. He's fine now. He's talking about having like, he gets little like rashy spots too. It's or like flaky spots too. It's very funny. And he's talking about how he doesn't have to worry about that now. Oh, what? Do you have kitties in your front yard or cats in your
No.
front yard? Weird, weird. He just said kitty. And I go, she doesn't own cats. She doesn't have that. And so I wonder, oh my God. Okay. So this is what I want you to just like, if you are coming in your house one day and there's like a stray cat that comes up to you, and make sure to feed it.
Okay.
Okay. Because he's just sitting and it's going to be very nice and it just comes up and rubs you. That's from him. Okay. Because it gives you love. It's able to give you a hug. Okay.
Okay.
And that's from him. And I know you don't particularly like cats. I know that's not a thing. He says that, tell me what? And you don't have a dog right now, correct?
No.
Yeah. He says, he goes, arf, arf. And I go, well, where's that at? Where's that big dog at? He says, not here. He says, mom should get a dog. And then you go, I don't have any time. I don't
I
have
don't have
time for
any
a dog.
time.
Yeah. And he's like, I can't walk it. And he's talking about getting it for his sister. And I'm like, the sister is like 5. Like, she can't do it or
She's
however
5.
old. Is she really? Ha! Okay. Oh, that's odd. Sorry, now I'm freaking my own self out. Between everything, your child is wonderful. Okay? So down the line, if you want to get like a little Pomeranian or something like that, please do that. Like a smaller dog. I know, look at you now. Were you thinking about doing something like that?
Yeah, like a small dog.
Mm-hmm. Get one
Okay.
down the line. Okay? Your baby is fine and he loves you. He hasn't left you. He doesn't feel bad about it. It was a little stressful, but he went right up to God, and he was perfectly fine. Okay.
Okay.
And all those bad memories, I want you to let them go as much as you can. And I want you to know that he's not mad at you at all. Okay? And then he loves you. And so this is what I need you to do. Do you have, well, number one, do you have any questions for me at all?
I just want to say it to him. I'm sorry.
I know. I know you are. He knows you are too. And you didn't know. You didn't know. Okay? And so I need you to let that go. And it'll take time, but he's okay. Okay? And if you need me or if you ever have any questions, you just email me and let me know. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right, my friend, I love you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, baby.
Okay.